Good morning, my students, and welcome to your English class. Now, today, which is Monday, we're going to start with a new number, okay? But don't be afraid. Remember that we have a full year to remember all of the numbers. So before we start with this new topic, let's remember the previous numbers so we have an idea of what's to come. Remember, the first number is number 1, which has the form of a soldier. Now, the number 2 is a duck. And what's the sound of the duck? Quack, quack. Excellent. The number 3 is like a snake. Number 4, remember, is like a chair. And a chair is the object where you sit. Only that in this case, the chair is upside down, al revés, okay? Today, my children, like I told you before, we're going to see a new number. Now, this new number, it's a little funny. It has a characteristic that is funny. Why? Because it has a big stomach, a big belly. Let's check what number it is. The number of today is number 5. Okay? Please repeat after me. Number 5. Excellent. And as you can see here, the number 5 has a big belly. Okay? Big stomach. You see here? A big belly. Okay? So this is number 5. Now, under the number 5, we have also a new object. This object is a fruit, and it's something that an animal eats. I'm going to tell you, okay? This is like a guessing. Do you remember the animal that is very big, color gray, and has a big trunk and make noises like... Do you remember what animal is it? It's an elephant. And the elephants, they eat this type of fruit. They suck them. They eat them. These are called peanuts. And not just the elephants eat the peanuts, also humans, people, they eat peanuts. And peanuts, my children, they are very, very small. Okay? So these are called peanuts. Now, let's see how many peanuts do we have here so we can remember the number that is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 peanuts. So the number that appears here, which has the big belly, is number 5. So the word for today, you're going to start working with 3 activities. The first activity that appears here in your teddy book contains the number 5, the peanuts, and the numbers that you have to trace. So let's start. The number 5, for this, remember that you require, besides your teddy book, you require your pencil case. So for number 5, I am going to use color red, which I have it here. Remember, at home you can use another color, any color that you want. In the case of the teacher, color red. And don't forget to grab it properly. 3 fingers, thumb, index, middle finger, they form a triangle so you can grab it correctly. Now, once you have it in your hand, let's start painting. And also repeat, you have to repeat so you don't forget it, and always remember it in your head. Number 5, number 5, number 5, number 5, number 5. Excellent. Now, let's continue. After the number 5, the second object that you have to paint, my children, are the peanuts. Do you remember what are peanuts? That's right. So peanuts are color brown. So once again, once you have your pencil case, pick up color brown and let's concentrate on the peanuts. Now don't forget, while you are painting, my children, you have to repeat the name of the object so you don't forget it. Let's start. Peanuts. Peanuts color brown. Peanuts. Peanuts color brown. Peanuts. Peanuts color brown. Peanuts. Peanuts color brown. Excellent. We are doing an excellent and terrific job. The third activity of the page is to trace, remarcar, to trace number 5, okay? So this activity requires a pencil. Once you have your pencil in your hand, remember, we have to join the dots, unir los puntitos, so they can become number 5, okay? And while you are joining, remember to repeat number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Excellent, okay? So we have finished the first page. Let's concentrate on the second one. The second page here, my children, it's completely blank. And why is it blank? Because here you are going to use a color. The color that you are going to use here is color pink, okay? So once again, with your pencil case, you are going to look for color pink. Once you locate it, pick it up, and you are going to paint all of the sheet that is blank. You are going to paint it with color pink. And remember, you have two ways to paint it. Side by side, or up and down, up and down. And while you are painting, my children, don't forget to repeat the color pink. Let's start. Color pink, color pink, color pink, color pink, color pink, color pink, color pink. Now, once you have finished painting all of the page with color pink, with the help of mother and father, you are going to cut pieces of paper, or you are going to cut images, and then you are going to paste them on the page. Now, these images or these cuts, they need to be about objects that are color pink. So no other color, only completely pink, okay? Remember, you have to be careful because you are using scissors. You have to be careful because you can cut your fingers, and we don't want that. So we require the help of an adult, okay? So remember, you cut your images color pink, and then you paste them, pegamos, then you paste them on the sheet of paper, okay? That's the second activity, the second page. What about the third page? We change it. For the third page, my children, here we have an animal that is colored pink. Do you remember the name of this animal? Remember, we saw it on the farm animals. Remember the farm, la granja? We saw those animals, including this one, which is colored pink. It is called a pig. It sounds similar like the color pink, pig, okay? Now remember, what's the sound of the pig? That's the pig, okay? So with watercolors, this activity requires watercolors or paint. The paint or the watercolor, la acuarela, is color pink because remember, the pigs are color pink. So once you have it, once you have your watercolor or your paint, or if you want to continue with your crayon, it's okay. Once you have it in your hand, you have to paint the pig. And also, don't forget to repeat the name of the object and the color. Pig, color pink. 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 Excellent. So we have finished the activities of today, my children. Now, before we go, let's review all of the objects, numbers, and animals of this class. Let's start. Remember, the number that has the big belly, the big stomach, it's number 5. Okay? One more time, please. Number 5. Okay? Now, let's see the objects. Remember that these are fruits, okay? And you can eat them. They are very tasty. These are called peanuts. Please repeat after me. Peanuts. Now let's count the peanuts, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 peanuts. So the number that appears under number 5. Now let's continue with the second activity. Do you remember what color is this? Color pink. Excellent. Now the third and final activity is the pig. Remember the sound of the pig. And the pigs are color pink. So that's it for today, my children. I hope you have enjoyed the activity and the class of today. We see you tomorrow with new activities. And remember to work correctly. Jobs well done. Remember to pay attention, to concentrate. And remember that the teacher loves you very much. So that's it for today. Goodbye, and we'll see you tomorrow.